Father Claude, I think, would be the happiest person today to see this hall filled with so many youngsters and students. That was always his dream. That was his world. And he literally believed that if there is any change happening, either in the campuses, or in the church, or in civil society, it will come from this group. That was a strong conviction of Claude, and the strong conviction of ICUF has always remained. Change begins here. How do you channelize this change? How do you mobilize this change for transformation? That was always Claude. For many of you here, youngsters, Claude may remain just a name. But there are many others here sitting here, senior people for whom Claude meant a whole world of difference. So I sincerely believe that today's event will be a dialogue between these two generations. If we can transform today, because I think that will be the greatest tribute we can pay to Claude. A dialogue between present generation of students and the past ICUPers, ex-ICUPers. Claude was a very multi-dimensional man, for those who know him. But Claude of ICUF was probably the most important dimension of his life. That is where he grew, that is where he flourished, and that is what determined all that he did later in his life. So today, as we remember the Claude of ICUF and the Claude of ex-ICUPers, I feel very proud to stand here as a colleague of Claude and to see this transformation taking place even today, just now, in the name of Claude. In ICUF, we have a slogan which every generation of ICUFers memorize and repeat. And the slogan goes like this: we are born in an unjust society, but we are determined not to leave it as we found it. This has been the slogan of ICUF down the decades. We are born in an unjust society, but we are determined not to leave it as we found it. That is where ICUFers have found the energy. And this slogan came during the time of Claude, the great Punamali Declaration. Claude was a great intellectual. Claude was a great lover of the poor. But the best thing about Claude was he transformed everything into concrete programs. Transformed everything into concrete programs for students, for youth, for social activists, so that they can exercise their commitment, their love for the poor. I'm sure some here will speak about what was known as the Project Know India. The great program where students were invited to go and meet India at the grassroots, at the margins. Project Know India. That was a typical type of program which Claude and ICUFers of that time evolved. So today, as we sit here for this panel, I'm extremely happy it is titled movements. For those of us who know, the time of Claude in ICAF was a very difficult period, both for the country and for ICAF. The country went through emergency in the 70s, and all the turmoil that went. Even the ICAF house was raided during one of those raids. So it was a very difficult time for the country as a whole. It was also a difficult time for ICAF. The church and the bishops coming and saying, ICAF is leading the students in the wrong way. Parents getting very worried whether their students will lose their career. Managements shouting at ICAF, while the students themselves were full of energy, wanting to do something in the campus, something in the church, something in the world. And Claude was in the midst of that turmoil of period. It's a great tribute to him that he was able to steer the energies of the youth through this difficult period. So today, as we remember Claude, as already Francis was saying, it's not so much to think about a man who lived beautifully and died and gone away. It is also to listen to him and say, what is he telling us today? What is he telling us today? Today, as all of us know, we are in a very dangerous period in the country. Democracy at stake. The very idea of a plural, secular India is being trampled. And all livelihoods, basic rights of women, children, Dalits, tribals, minorities being trampled. And at this moment again, we will listen to Claude. What is his message to us today? What is he telling the youth today? What is he telling the students today? And what is he telling ex-ICAFers, old people like us today? It's with that view, we have an excellent panel here, long experienced. They were all in ICAF as students, but they grew. They have gone all over the world, all of them, sitting four of them here, have done marvelous work in their life, and each of them will vouch and say their journey began with ICAF, their journey began with Claude. So I look forward to this panel for their sharing